We'll move on to the round of 8 if he wins this. And they're off. And we're apparently out of Weetabix. Off to the store. We need to get some Weetabix. Hammer is the very first item. So, with the hammer in hand, that's going to make things interesting. Hammer was my guess for seed number 1. Fiesel, why couldn't you give these guys the hammer in the? Why couldn't you give these guys this seed for the first race? Pick up the fighter's sword from the uncle, who apparently didn't get his Weetabix. And the battle to try to get the first bomb is underway, with these guys coming up empty here in this first section of the Hyrule the Hyrule Castle, rather. Nothing really new to talk about here. As Andy says, no to the rupees with 51 of them in hand. Or in the pocket, I don't know. It depends on where Link stores them. Andy does get a bomb drop. Pikapals has not found a bomb drop just yet. And a quick kill of the guard to pick up the key, and then another key. And over here, no more killing for these guys. Pikapals apparently thinking he's going to get lucky and find a bomb drop a little bit later on. And quickly we'll go ahead and squish the screen guard. Well, maybe not. There we go. Finds the blue rupee as the drop. And a red rupee turned out to be the drop from the, or rather from the chest. Guarded by the blue guard. Now heading on downstairs, time to tackle on against the ball and chain guy. This is going to be really easy with the hammer in hand. And Pikapals. There's one, that's 2, and Andy going with the pot strats. And we find a piece of heart, the reward, in the chest sitting next to Zelda. These guys are pretty much in sync with each other. Well, maybe not quite in sync. About a second off. As the battle to find out what 7 crystals they have to acquire, where they are. I think that gets them into Ganon's tower. So with the girl, we head on over to the sanctuary. Yeah, the question is what is the item that's going to troll these guys pretty badly? Like the Titans did in the last seed. What do you guys think? Where's that one item going to be? Pikapal is now finally in the bomb drop, so therefore he's going to have the one for the escape. A no sword seed? Well, we're not going to do a swordless seed tonight. A banana hand cathedral? Well, that's a possibility. Both these guys heading on to the sewers at about the 4-minute and 20-second mark. And they're going to go on downstairs. And some easy kills of ropes if they want to. Andy getting bounced back. Pikapals opting to go ahead and kill. Magic Powder, which was the lumberjack item in game number 1, turns out to be in the chest coming up here in the sewers. So they can actually check the back cave while they're doing their sweep through Kakariko Village. So we now get ready to do the final room, the escape. This is where the bomb comes into play. We're gonna see what are in the 3 chests, and the 3 chests will contain, well, the boots. So they can get the bonk cave outside of Sanctuary. And now they don't need to worry about that bomb for the remainder of this castle. So this seed was bootless until boots. So we can go ahead and do the what are those. And what is going to be in the Sanctuary's chest? A red rupee worth 20. No map check for either of these players just yet. And I think I'm going to be joined by somebody just real soon.
Surprise! It's me!
Oh no.
Oh no.
I have to work with this Wood guy now after I was supposed to work with him on the early race.
Look, I got caught up in a race. You know, it happens. I'm gonna need to get the links, so I'll be right back while I get those.
Alright, go get the links while we're taking care of the first pull from the tree, which apparently Andy's unable to do because he's being bothered by a bird. And into the Lumberjack Cave we go. And the Lumberjack Cave has... what was that? Oh, it's just a vanilla piece of heart.
Alrighty, I am back officially.
So whether it is back here officially, we find some rupees over here in the Lost Woods. Nothing like the nice little haze that keeps your 300 rupees all safe.
You know, 300 rupees pretty early is pretty nice. I mean, they're already almost at 400. They can find like a couple hundred more. They'll be set to go to Zora if they want to. So I actually missed a lot of the last race. What was the huge deciding factor between these two players? Because I saw the G Tower, the gamble that Pikapals played with the 0 keys going through the gauntlet. What happened?
Pretty much the biggest time difference between these two runners was that Andy opted to go to Aghanim 1 because the Lumberjack tree had the magic powder, which interestingly was given very early, and we see Andy making a beeline for the back cave now.
Not a bad play.
He's not going to let this back cave troll him for the remainder of this tournament.
So I take it the play on Aga was a time loss because it wasn't required, or?
Oh yeah, it turned out only to be a blue rupee.
Oh, that's awful. And this one's a red rupee.
Yes,
right.
It's gone up in value.
Nice.
By the way, Pikapals went to the merchant for the 100 rupees and got 3 really needed, well-used bombs right now.
Yeah, that's actually really, really convenient. Because then he wouldn't have to go buy some more bombs or gamble on getting bombs or not.
Well, Andy's going to route himself so he can buy some bombs. I like this purchase of bombs a little bit better, but he's going to buy the ripped-off bombs too. So what is this bottle merchant? Is he working in the black market?
I mean, it's some high-value bombs. If only... Nah, I got nothing. I got nothing off of that, I'm sorry. Power Glove! Let's talk about that.
Glove and also a bottle found in the tavern.
Wow, vanilla bottle?
That's not a vanilla bug catching net. Instead, it's just a piece of heart.
The blue boomerang over in the bottom of the well. So, Power Glove. Options. Now, did both of these players get to the? Did they get bombs in escape or no? Judging by the fact that they didn't have bombs.
They did get the escape. Therefore, they were able to pick up the boots.
Nice.
And Andy's about to make his business purchase of 3 bombs for 100 rupees.
Andy also gonna go get his blue boomerang and his power glove. Now I wonder what's gonna be in the library now that they got their boots early.
Let me think about that.
And I wonder if Pikapals is also gonna make a play on Batcave while he's here.
It would make the best routing sense at this point, but he might not. He might forget that he's got both components for that right now.
You know, it'd be a common thing to forget. Oh, look, and Pikapals is going to go ahead and buy some bombs anyway. So it ended up not really making that big of a difference. Both players made the same choices, just in different orders.
Yes. Well, that was pretty much the basis behind the last seed these guys did. They did things in different order. And Pikapals, before he leaves town, does remember he has both components here to check the back cave.
Now, with Power Glove and Hammer in hand, these players are just looking for that Moon Pearl, and then that opens up pretty much all of Dark World, except... Nope, no, that opens up all of Dark World. Oh, except for in Death Mountain. But...
Death Mountain and Misery Mire, but that's about it.
A good chunk of the Dark World.
75%. I'd give that a good chunk.
We didn't do the math. So. Ooh, okay.
Magic Cape. Which is extremely interesting.
Suddenly you're thinking, Aga Tower, please no. Please don't make me do it. What was in the Lumberjack Cave? Anything?
Piece of Heart. So there's nothing that tells them they have to do Aghanim.
Oh, okay.
But we're probably going to see Andy exhaust all possible options before he decides to gamble on an Aga trip. Especially considering the fact that that cost him, right there, game 1. So Swamp. So far, nothing good.
So, we have yet to see a look at the map, right?
We have seen no instances of the mapping on either screens. So we have no clue what we need. Pikapals opted to skip the swamp. And he's not missing out on anything.
Yeah, I feel like in this logic, you rarely get anything good there.
Except for the one time you forget to check the swamp, and it actually did have something good.
Well, yeah, Rick. That's how. Sure.
It's how seeds are to be determined. Let's see, tablets. You couldn't name many of the reasons why I went 0-4 in this tournament. Kiki.
All right. Do you think the players are going to make a trip? Well, yeah. Looks like Dallas will be heading on over to Ice Rod Cave.
Yep.
More than likely doing a fake flipper to do something. Unless he gets a crazy item here that might change his routing.
You know, it would really be crazy if he got 100 rupees right now.
That'd be enough to change the routing. Moment of truth. Oh, so close.
Half off sale.
Only 50.
Like, I was hoping to see that be the 100, because that would have made things extremely interesting. But it turned out not to be.
So I could easily see both these players routing up to Hobo and then going with a save and quit at that point. The question is, what will the next play be? Up to Death Mountain? Checking Sahasrala's hut? We got options.
I think we're going to see Pikapals check Death Mountain after this.
Ooh. That really quick fake flipper from Andy really helped him catch up right there. I mean, it's so early in the game that it doesn't really matter, but players are nearly high-fiving.
The island. That piece of heart on the island there is not necessarily something we wanted to see. We wanted to see something that would officially make the mirror be required.
Come on, Hobo. Let's get that sequence break. Give us a reason to stop by and say hi to you. Oh, a fetch quest.
Shovel.
We like
Ain't
those, right?
that beautiful? So, knowing this logic, the 18 logic, if you will, this screams check the Haunted Grove.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, they don't have flippers, so this could potentially lead to nothing, or a huge skip in the sequence of the logic.
How about Butter Sword?
That's a pretty good item. I'm thinking Aga at this point. That Butter Sword in hand? No, I would go Sahaswala's Hut, then Death Mountain.
Well, neither of these guys are going to do Sahaswala's Hut. In the first game, they waited until close to the very late stage of this game before they checked Sahaswala's Hut.
I don't agree with that. But we'll see.
We'll see if it comes back to haunt these guys. Hey, look, we're in sync.
High five. Guys, as soon as they got the cape, they should have done Aga. It's simply obvious. Moon Pearl's going to be on the pyramid. Like, come on.
Are we going to get a vanilla mirror from this old man again?
That'd be nice. Or I want to see. It's either going to be like Moon Pearl or Hookshot while you're up here.
It was Hookshot in the last race.
Yeah. But it could be anything. It could also be nothing.
It could be a flute.
There you go.
Haven't you always wanted a flute?
I have. All I got is a slide whistle and a kazoo.
Which I hope you had to pull out. Which I hope you had to pull out at least once.
We'll see for this, if they end up doing Tower of Hera.
We don't know if they have to do Tower of Hera just yet.
Fingers crossed. Yeah, the thing is, though, Flute doesn't do anything for them, but Mushroom might.
That's an interesting mushroom right there.
If anything, Flute might send them over to Desert to check what's on the ledge, and then maybe stop at Agana's cave. But in this logic, it's not always the brightest idea to check Agana's cave, but we've seen good things there ever so randomly.
I would point out that at this stage in this race, they have more hearts than they did at the 45-minute mark of the last race.
Wow. Healthy seed right here.
This is a much-needed healthy seed after the one they had last go around.
Alrighty, so more than likely activate Flute, fly that mushroom over, and then depending on what we get from that, you could easily see a trip over to Sahaswala's Hut. And then it comes down to, if they don't get anything, it's like, do I gamble on Eastern, or do I go straight for, what's his name, Aga?
Yeah.
I mean, you never know.
The tough thing is at this stage in this race, they can't beat any of their dungeons yet.
I mean, it could be, Zora could have something, so they could go down and farm some rupees from that one little cave on the way to Desert.
Yeah, we've seen that one before.
Players checking that mushroom.
And until they find either the book or the mirror or Hookshot.
Book would be fun. I'd like that. Oh, just bombs. Okay. Aga's looking better every second.
But until they find something like the bow or the book or the combination of that or the mirror and Titan's Mid or something like that, this seed really, you have nowhere else to go. Oh, the Moon Pearl on the desert ledge.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so these players either need Mitts and Mirror or the book.
Wouldn't that be nasty if they needed the Mitts and Mirror to get that as a bunny?
That would be hilarious. I would be very happy with that option.
So what do you want to see in the pedestal tonight?
I'm cool with nothing.
Oh, fine.
Oh, come on. Okay, so book. Because, okay, here's the thing. We have what? a Zora check. We have 3 items at Sahasrah's hut. We have 3 items, potentially 3, maybe only 2, depending on if Armos has the item, at Eastern Palace. Or we have the Pyramid. Now it looks like Pikapals is going to go farm some rupees, and then he might be making a trip over to Zora while Andy is going for Sahasrahla. Nice to see a little divergence from our 2 players.
Time to split things up, and Pikapals only needs to do this, I think. He's got it one trip, that's it. Alright, so Rushla, what do you have in store for us? You have an addition to the bond counter.
Book. Shield. Oh, man. Oh, Pikapals, what are you doing? You going for Eastern instead of Sahasrahla? Now this is a big gamble. Oh, it looks like... Oh, no, he's going to wrap himself around. But it looks like Andy's actually going for Eastern. He's saying nay to that Agate Tower.
And just keep in mind, we have not seen a map check from either of these runners just yet. I hope they remember to reset their trackers after game 1.
I'm sure they have. Do we know that these players use trackers? Because, some players don't use them.
But you know how it is after you do a seed back-to-back, where you sometimes get that first seed mixed up with your second seed.
Yeah, definitely. That's why it's always good to either, play a different game. I always play, Super Mario Kart right after I finish a run, so that I can kind of detox and stop thinking about Zelda for a second before I jump into another seed. Rarely do I get seeds mixed up. It's at the end of the day when I'm thinking about the 2 races that I just did, or 3, I'm like, wait, did that happen in that one, or this one, or what?
We do know, by the way, that Eastern is a crystal based on the music. Oh, there is the book!
All right. Oh my god, this seed is hilarious. Vanilla flippers? Is that what we're going to get for once? It happens. It's very rare.
Come on, let's go for vanilla flippers.
I want flippers on Pyramid, but I'd be happy with flippers right here. Oh,
vanilla flippers!
Vanilla, wow. Andy, never lucky. Bummer. Wow, so Pikapals will be getting his book, and then he'll be heading over to Desert Palace to get his Moon Pearl. And he is not going to be touching that Agate Tower. No siree.
Let's just hope that Andy thinks about checking Zora before he makes his way over to...
The thing is, I don't think either player has even checked the map, so... I can't hear... I don't know whose audio we have, but can anyone who's... If we have Andy's audio, do we know which... what if this is a crystal or a pendant dungeon?
Chat has already told us that it is a crystal.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Now let's switch on over to Pika so we can find out whether or not this is a crystal.
So the thing is, Desert Palace, very good location to find items. They don't have the items that they need to finish the dungeon, if they need to finish the dungeon. But man, oh man, what a rough seed to start off with.
Blue Mail, the last possible chest at Eastern Palace. Andy can't do anything else in that dungeon.
A nice find, but not the nicest.
Yeah, we're getting indication from the chat that it is a pendant dungeon, and Andy is going Aghanim again.
So wait, did Andy do Aghanis Cave? Does he know that the Moon Pearl is on the cliff ledge?
No.
Oh.
Oh wait. Yes, he does.
I thought players did it at the same time.
So what ends up happening here is he does not have enough money for Zora. Andy is going for another gamble to Aghanim. Now, depending on what's on the ledge, it could turn into something interesting. Last run it turned into the mushroom, which really didn't yield all that much. It did result in money.
All right, looks like Desert Palace hasn't had much of anything. I saw Red Rupee and anything else? Or has Landmola got the last one? The last laugh?
I think that's about it for now.
Pikapals gonna go pick up
Landmola might have the last laugh, but
that Moon Pearl, and then more than likely head straight for Hype Cave afterwards. At least that would be where I'd go first.
no, Landmola's got the map.
No, map was on the bonk item.
Oh, never mind then. So Landmola does have the last item. Either way, Pikapals is not able to get it at this point.
Oh, going for the Village of Outcast play. Nothing
That's
wrong with
a
that.
sweet play.
Will probably make their way down to Hype Cave because you can't go the reverse way. So no, this is definitely a better choice. And with the hammer in hand, knocking out Thieves Town while you're there, if it's required, will be nice.
Could somebody please give us a map check so we can commentators find out if Tower of Hera is required?
Please, please.
Or at least help us out with what we need to do for the Desert Palace if that's the Greed Pendant.
We should see one here from Pika real quick. Right? Right, Pika? Come on. You know you wanna.
Pika says no.
He says, no, I'm good, bro.
I'm
No
going to
thanks.
keep you commentators in suspense.
I don't like it. Oh man, just having enough rupees to do this. He'll probably farm a few more rupees at the chess game. Oh wait, he can't. He doesn't have any money.
Yeah, he
Picking
doesn't
up a
have
fire
enough
shield.
rupees to get another run. There's a map!
Okay,
Oh!
Pendant Thieves, T-Rock, Pod, I think Meyer were crystals. I don't know. They didn't want to get like a screenshot of that. I should learn to start doing that. Someone go back and freeze frame for us for a quick second.
Thieves Town was the green pendant. Ice
Nope.
Palace is a pendant as well. That would be the red one. Skullwoods being number 6, Pod being 5. We now return you to your regularly scheduled programming.
All right, so in case people are just popping in, unfortunately for Andy, Aga is not required. The Moon Pearl was on the Desert Ledge, but you had to get the book from Zora's Ledge, and Zora having the flippers for a vanilla item location is enough to mess up any runner, really. Because who gambles on that?
Oh, look what Pika did all throughout town. He's been studying enemies because they all gave him single rupees. So now he's going to be able to farm.
And did you see what Andy just picked up from the pyramid?
No, what did Andy pick up
He
from the
got-
pyramid?
He got the hook shot. Which is
that's nothing major.
good, but horrible because it's sending them in the wrong direction. But who knows? Maybe we'll find something good on the East Step
Actually,
Mountain.
that sends him in the right direction because now, unless it's that one situation where you can't get upstairs because the big key's downstairs, he can get to Tower Hera.
Right. I mean, that's useful now. But he doesn't have a fire source, so we don't know if we can actually complete it or not.
Well, he's got a lot of chest opportunities to maybe pick one up.
He can check a lot of stuff. But we know where 3 really good items are. So hopefully this works out for him as well.
Piece of heart and a bomb upgrade. So far, no.
Mirror, bow, fire rod. We've got a lot of items we're still looking for. And Desert Death Mountain is usually a pretty good option. Heck, we can find the Titan Mitts while we're up here.
Problem is when will Andy get the idea to check Zora, even though he doesn't have the flippers? We find the cane, we find the riot shield. The blue cane,
Oof.
that is.
Oh, that's no good. Absolutely nothing, really.
He still has
Stop.
access to 2 more overworld items, plus the 2 items that are in Tower of Hera.
Now, you think he's going to wrap on over to Hera first before doing Spiral Cave?
It's what he did in the last go-around.
Well, okay, so yeah, Crystal Hera, Crystal Eastern, Panda Desert.
Yep.
Let's see what High Cave's got.
Information for those of us on screen.
We're gonna get
Money
High
so
Cave,
far.
more money, more bombs, and a red boomerang. How useful.
Where's that useful part from? It was an arrow upgrade that was on the island, and wow, that's a beautiful place to find a torch item.
Wow, Fire Rod and Hera, my gosh. So despite, you know, Andy doing not the right plays, it's still he's getting good stuff still, so that's good. It's not going to put him too far behind, but it all depends on when Pikapals makes his way. He's about to pick up his hookshot now, and we'll probably head up and do the Death Mountain route as well. So it just depends on when Andy finally makes his way over to Zora or Desert or any of that.
Well, Andy, with the fire source now, it doesn't really matter where that second item could be, but it would be really nice if he didn't have to go through a tile room to get to it.
You know what, we're gonna see. Oh, catfish up here.
Hey, catfish, huh? Catfish could have something nice. Catfish could have something junky.
And yes, with the butter sword, Moldoran's not going to be too much of a problem, as I'm attempting to jinx the player. My slide whistle is in hand. Nah, he should be fine. Put it back down.
You'll have one more chance later on.
Okay. Ooh, and with that, is that a required trip to the basement then?
Oh, Titan's bit in the catfish!
Woohoo! That's rough. That's rough for Andy. Because he could have done catfish, but he saved and quit and went to Death Mountain instead.
And that means that Pikapals can take everything down here in Death Mountain.
Mm-hmm. Oh, well, Andy's going to be spending time in the basement. Well, let's hope it pays off for him. But yeah, this is rough. Real rough.
What do you think is down here in the basement?
Now, it would save Andy if the... Oh, right, Andy was the bunny. My bad. You're right. He didn't have Moon Pearl. If Andy finds the mirror down here, then he's saved, because then he'll be able to go get that Moon Pearl. No, he can't. He doesn't have the Titan Mitts. Never mind. Yeah, so you have to go to Zora. That's the only way to do it.
Yep.
Wow, dude.
That's amazing. That's amazing. There's no way around it at this point.
But how many players will go to Zora without the required... without the flippers? Well, there's one, Pikapals. Oh, and it's just a bomb upgrade.
Not what Andy wanted to find. And he's going to route this again in a way where he's going to Death Abuse so he can get back out of this dungeon and check Spiral Cave.
He's going to be high-fiving with Pikapals on his way to Hera. You know, it's one of those situations where, excuse my language, you're kind of damned if you do, damned if you don't. If you wait too long to do Aga, you might have wasted too much time when there's something required on the pyramid, or, you know, if you were required to do Aga. But if you do it too soon, before checking all of your options, you might be doing something for no reason.
I'm stunned the fact that he did Aga 1 after it came down to that in his last run as well.
Yeah.
But, you know, you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. You don't know. That's what makes these seeds so interesting. Blue Ruby picked up from the Ether tablet. That's something else that Andy can't check right now.
Didn't look like he picked up anything from Spiral. And he couldn't check Ether tablet because he didn't have the book on him.
That's correct.
Oh, is this a play? Oh, here we go. He's gonna... Okay, guys. There's still a chance.
And Pikapals is about to pick up his fire source.
So he's going to be getting his flippers and his book now, which will send him over to Desert Palace to get his Moon Pearl. The thing is, at what point is he going to make his way to Catfish? Because that is such a ways out of the way.
Especially now that you're taking the Zora thing out of the equation.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you're routing this, you would route this to take care of Catfish, Mirror, and then take care of Zora.
Yeah, that's the most ideal. But of course, usually you want to have flippers before you do that, so good on him to go ahead and check here without having the flippers, but I'm sure well, I mean, come on. Vanilla flippers is just, it's not fair.
Well, the thing is as far as Sandy's concerned, he has no other options. He's exhausted all other options at this point.
Right, yeah, that's true.
So we have the book pickup here for Andy. He now has access to the desert, although he's going to check Ether first.
No, don't do
And
that.
then he's thinking about it.
He knows better.
Yeah. Maybe he now
Realization,
remembers.
like, oh, right, the Moon Pearl, yeah.
Yeah, let's go grab this Moon Pearl first.
Now the question is, I wonder if Pikapals is going to check Hera Basement at this point or no.
That would make for an interesting divergence and a gamble, too. We know it would be a right gamble to make.
Looks like he's electing not to. It's a big gamble. Fortunately for him, it's going to work out. And then while he's over here, he's going to check Spiral, and then we'll get to see what's in Super Bunny Cave as well as the Hookshot Cave. And then maybe make a trip up to T-Rock to see what's going on up there. What medallions do they need? Because they do need all the medallions. Or any medallion at this point.
And we know Spiral Cave doesn't have anything extremely interesting in here. Instead, it's only going to have, I believe it was a piece of heart. No, it's a red rupee. Never mind.
I wonder, because now Andy is in this dungeon with a fire source, I wonder if he'll go ahead and fight Landmola to see what that second item is.
It's a possibility.
That could be huge if it ends up being something like the Mirror or the Cane of Samaria or anything of that sort. Should probably give Andy his book. Oop.
Yeah.
You're right. I'll take it away.
So what are our pendant dungeons?
Our pendant dungeons are Thieves Town, Ice Palace, and Desert Palace. Which doesn't give us many options since we have everything we need to complete those. No, that gives us a lot of options. So we could easily see medallions. We could see the bow.
The cane too.
Cane of Samaria, yeah.
Also the mirror.
Oh man, that'd be brutal. Oh man, I missed it. What medallion did we need for T-Rock? Pikapals just checked and I just missed it.
Same here.
And the single arrow.
Hey, we found a single arrow.
Oh,
Ether
Andy's going
needed.
for a pedestal check.
No, he might be going for Skull Woods. Yeah, he's going Skull Woods. He's doing the backdoor entrance because he doesn't have the Tinesman.
Oh, okay. All right, right. Well, I got my hopes up. Squandered.
It's
Okay,
my job to
it's
squander them for you.
It's okay. Somebody's got it. Ah, so Skull Woods was the other... Oh, you guys already got all the stuff.
Yeah.
You guys
Skull
know what
Woods would be number 6. But we probably will get a pedestal check once he's done with what he's doing here in Skull Woods.
Hopefully, if we find the mirror.
Come on, let's get those pedestal hypes in there.
Alright, there's item number 1.
Bug catching net in the
Spike Cave. Wow. What a game. You know, that might come into handy. You never know. They got a lot of health, but imagine if they never find like any more hearts. for the rest of the seed or something. And especially with Pikapals still only having the green mail, having not gone into Eastern yet. Which he won't until he gets the bow, or if he has like no other options.
Chat quick to remind me that we can't get a pedestal check because Andy has yet to find the mirror.
Rick, I said that like 5 seconds ago. Rick, are you drinking?
Yes.
Rick! Okay, well then I'll be right back. I'm gonna give you one too.
Enjoy your coffee. So we have seen one item here picked up here from Andy. We've seen Pikapals about to pick up that one item, arrow upgrade. So unfortunately, we are not going to get a pedestal check once we're done with Skull Woods. Thanks, guys. But maybe we will find the mirror, which would mean that the mirror won't be in the pedestal. Maybe these guys will reset once they're done, so we can get a pedestal check. Maybe they'll think about doing it before they go into Thieves Town, even though it's a pendant. We get a whole lot of possibilities still. I'm still hoping to see the bow in the pedestal one of these days. That'd be completely rude. I think we have a few other options that could be in the pedestal. Ice Rod could be there too.
I have returned!
I'll stop talking bad about Willard now.
Guys, what did he say? Only nice things, I assume. Oh wow, both players doing Skull Woods. Have we seen anything useful here yet?
No, we're still waiting for item number 2.
I'm also going to go ahead and give Andy the Moon Pearl.
Nah, he's doing this as Super Bunny.
Oh, okay.
Kappa.
Did he do that where you die in the dungeon death kind of thing?
No, he just did about 13 different button presses. Bomb upgrade. Arrow upgrade, bomb upgrade. What a great Skull Woods.
What a dumb dungeon. But hey, at least that's Crystal 6. Chat seems to be saying a lot of things. I don't believe most of it, and I'm going to not believe most of it. Or I'll believe all of it. What do you think, Rick? Should I believe everything I read on the internet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wikipedia is the best source for information. Then Reddit.
Hey, Reddit's pretty good. It's where I go to get all my skeptical information. Yo, that triple kill, nice. All right.
I read a story that our tracker, Phantom Rio, I've heard some stories about him via the internet, and I have nothing to do, I have nothing, no other reason to believe that it's false.
That Ryu is what?
I can't say.
I don't even know what you. We're gonna see a pedestal check from Andy. Just kidding. He still needs to go. Okay, when is he gonna make his way on over to that catfish? Is the one thing. Because here's the thing: he has no reason to, because he already checked pyramid. He already got the hookshot there. It's just one item really far out of the way. He might not actually get around to checking that until he gets to the bow.
That's interesting. What if the
He
bow
does
is in a
have-
place that he needs to have the Titans to get into?
Interesting if true. Yeah, he still has all of Village of Outcasts to do at this point, so this is definitely a better play. We have not been to Thieves Town yet, right?
No, we haven't. And we're still not going to go in.
I've been catfished. Alright, we're gonna see a check at Bumper Cave. What do we got? Anything
Bumper
good?
Cave has the mirror!
Oh my gosh, I should refresh, because I'm a little behind. Wow. Alright, big plays, big plays. Now the thing is, Andy, you're so close. Just go north, right now. North
that
to the
mirror would entice him to go towards Catfish, but he's gonna go in the opposite direction.
which is the normal play. He doesn't have enough money to do the digging game, though, so...
And so we're not gonna get a pedestal check.
Well, now I hope pedestal has something required, because we're probably not going to see that from either of these players anytime soon.
Yeah,
That
no.
would be amazing. I mean, unfortunate. If it ends up having something. He's going to make his way over to Hype Cave, where he's going to pick up his red boomerang. I know how much he wants that right now.
I think he wants that as much as he wants his next dental visit.
Nobody likes going to the dentist. Nobody likes going to the doctor. Nobody likes, sports.
Hey!
I'm just throwing stuff out there. I like sports. I don't care who knows. Oh, wow. Kena Samaria
Wow.
in the King's Tomb. Where's Phantom Ryu? Get him in here.
He's already in here.
Say the thing.
That's gotta be Kane! That's gotta be Kane!
I love that so much. It's my new favorite meme of this whole.
I've heard rumors that he makes sneak appearances on restreams to just say that statement.
Even if it's completely irrelevant, just pop into like Donkey Kong Country tournaments and stuff just to just to say that it's gotta be King.
Wake Medallion here in the Meyer shed.
So we don't know what we need for Meyer until now. Quake.
Quake!
He can do it right now if he wants to. You think he will?
Well, we saw Pikapals do Turtle Rock early in the last go around, so maybe he will.
Oh, he's gonna. Oh, he's not. He thought about it, and then he said no. Hey, look at this. Think Andy's gonna make a play up to Catfish?
I think Katie's gonna make a play towards Catfish.
That's awesome news. I'm so happy.
Unless
You
he's
want a
making
good
a play
race.
for Pod.
Pod, that's stupid.
Let's see which direction he turns.
Oh no. He's going to Pod. Who knows? It could pay off. It's not stupid.
It could.
Okay? I take it back. It's not stupid. Every gamble is a good gamble until it's not the right one.
Except for when you don't have enough money to pay the monkey.
That is true. People don't forget.
No, they don't.
Now
I
he's
get
gonna have to
reminded
do
about
this
it
in the dark.
once every
without
month.
He's gonna have to
Usually
do
the
this in the
first of
dark.
the
He's gonna have to do this in the dark without his lamp. Rick.
Could
Sorry,
the
if-
bow be in here? Yes.
Well, we have
Is it
already
likely
seen
to be in here?
one wacky location for an item, i.e. the flippers at Zora. Now this is an Eastern Palace, but if we found the bow here, that'd be
It's possible.
pretty close.
But if this is not a key, Andy can't do anything else in this dungeon.
You know what I would love is
It's
if
a key.
that first key was actually the bow, which would then unlock the right side of the dungeon.
For some reason, my headphones went mute, so I'm sorry if I talked over you.
It's okay. You only interrupted me like 3 times.
That's perfectly fine.
It's okay.
We'll make this a college effort.
But yeah, doing Pod without the mirror it's a struggle. It's not fun. You gotta do a lot of backtracking or death warps, whichever you prefer. But, all right, let's see let's see which dungeon pays off. Now our players will have to complete both of these dungeons at some point, but Pikapals is making the better choice having a dungeon that he actually can complete. And he having to do stuff in the dark. He does have the fire rod, so it's not going to be too bad, especially once he gets into the turtle room. He can even light the torch in this room, but it's pretty easy. Who needs it?
Just a compass and a key picked up in that room.
And he's going to use that key to hopefully get another key. Nope,
Or
bombs.
bombs.
So he's gonna have to head back to the beginning. Now he could gamble and do like a hammer jump, which is what it looks like he's gonna do now. Nice. We rarely get to see a hammer jump in the randomizer, just because it's oftentimes not entirely useful. Oh, loving this display. That use of the select button. I've never seen that in play, except from like really, really good runners. It's a lot better than my 30 pauses.
Or my ain't gonna do it, we'll go the long way around.
I'm gonna do something else.
And we picked something up here, and I don't know what it was.
Yeah, no idea. It wasn't a...
I just know it wasn't a bow, which is the one thing we're really looking for.
Yeah. Who knows, maybe he could find ether in here. Oh, he did find ether.
Wow.
Oh, so that can get him. That I mean, he'll need that for T-Rock, but it's not like it's going to be missed because both players are going to end up having to do this dungeon. So it's useful, but not the most useful.
We got the big key in ether, so we can now get the big chest.
And there's the big key. And did you just say the big key in ether?
The big key and ether.
Oh, okay. I thought you were replacing Meyer with ether for a second. Because Pikapals did just pick up the big key in Meyer.
Eddie, red rupee there out of the big chest for Andy. And without a bow, there's nothing else that Andy can do in this dungeon.
What is the next play? Hopefully he makes his way to Catfish A.
Catfish, 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 and goodbye to Pikapals. Catfish.
Keep going.
Take a left. There we go. This honestly is sooner than I thought for Andy. But it's going to turn into another race of him going, why is the Titans Mech gotta troll me?
Well, thankfully, he'll be picking it up right now. No idea where Pikapals... Okay, Pikapals is in the second room. Surprised he's not, like, holding his sword out to kind of direct himself. Or at least direct us, who have no idea what's going on. But he's going to make himself in his way into the next room, and then we just got this last room before he's out of the darkness. But he... I don't know if he checked every item in this dungeon.
I don't think so.
Yeah, because he didn't do... Did he light the torches? I don't know.
Yes, he lit the torches. I don't know if he checked the big chest, though. Oh, yeah, he did. Never mind.
All right, Andy, with the Titan mitts, I wonder if he's going to just head straight north through Dark World, which would be perfect, but he's got to go past the King's Tomb to get the mirror to go back and check those two items. So
he's gonna,
as well.
Yeah, he's gonna go back beyond the King's Tomb, beyond the north of the graveyard, and then check a look at what is in the bumper cave and find, hey, look, mirror.
Pikapals, without his bow, having to use Butter Sword against Vitreous, which is pretty free. Especially using the cape to dashing back and forth to kill the smaller dudes. Very nice.
Pikapals made it look easy.
Mm-hmm. Most of this game's pretty easy when you have a Butter Sword. That's why progressive swords are so fun. Especially when oftentimes the two upgrades are in Chi Tower, so you get to do like Fighter Sword Blind or Fighter Sword Mothula. I'm not bitter.
Andy taking a death right there.
What did he die to?
Those pterodactyls.
Oh no!
He didn't get the mirror though.
So he that takes him away from King's Tomb. Oh, it looks like he's gonna go back. Please go back.
I hope so.
I would
Because
assume so.
then he would find something nice.
And we're finally gonna take a... Nope. Oh, wait, I keep forgetting. Thieves Town is a pendant, but with it being a green pendant, it's kind of a good place to check.
But we need to do the Frog World tour first.
Andy taking a very interesting route to get here. Alrighty, so now it's just a matter of which location. Like, we've seen... Yeah, it's just a matter of which locations is it going to pay off. We still need, what? Ice Rod, Bow... That's it. Ice Rod and Bow. And then Pikapals needs Ether, which is going to be in Pod. So until we get that Bow, we might not see Pikapals touch either of those dungeons on the east side.
Where could this bow be?
Nope, Bombos is not required because Meyer needed Quake, and Quake was in the Meyer shed, I think.
Yep.
And then, yeah. So guys, throw out your guesses. Throw out your crazy guesses. Where do you think that bow's gonna be? Bow's kind of an annoying item, because you only need it really for, you know, east side Pod, Armos, and getting to Armos, and then the Mimic Rooms and G Tower. It's almost as bad as the Ice Rod, in my opinion. Oh no! And you're getting rocked by the Dead Rocks.
Dead Rocks. They need to be removed from this game.
Ooh, he's got to be careful. One heart. Oof. Oof. There's
Well,
Bombos.
there's the Bombos, yeah.
You don't need it, but, you know, might as well collect them all. So yeah, we could very well still see something at the pedestal, and neither player has taken the opportunity to check the pedestal. And
They don't want to let us know what's in the pedestal.
I doubt they're going to go over there anytime soon. I don't know, at what point would you check? If at all.
Well, let's see. You still got Swamp Palace open to you.
That's a good one to go to. A lot of items in there.
And that one right there, yep, you get 6 items. I would have to assume that if I don't find it, I would probably route myself. Hey, we find one of the lower quality swords out of the purple chest. I would probably make it so I would check the pedestal before going into Thieves Town.
Yeah, before you commit to really any of the pendant dungeons, or at least pendant dungeons that you can complete, yeah. Oh, there's the Ice Rod and Bombo's Tablet. Oh my gosh. Alright, so we just need to find that bow, because we know where Ether is. Where is it? I would do Swamp. Especially, it looks like Pikapals is routing this to do Swamp next.
And the bow is going to become the one item this seed.
Oh yeah, I forgot that Pikapals had not done the Swamp section yet, so...
Same here.
Man.
And he's about to check the Ether tablet here, and he's going to find out that it is worthless.
Now, if you were the bow, Rick, and you were in Swamp Palace, where's your favorite place to hide?
Big chest after you get the big key from Argus.
Okay. I like I think it's the Compass chest. That's the room right south of the big chest. At least that's where I've seen it there before.
That's
now,
interesting.
Fully, I'd be on the west side.
Well, we could have that too.
Andy picking up his bug net. Woohoo! Now, I would love if Bo ended up being in Thieves Town. That would be amazing. I'm still kind of surprised that neither player has even popped in there, even to check like the first 4 chests, because you never know. Those are usually pretty good for having items sometimes. But yeah, we've pretty much seen everything at this point. And right at the hour mark, Andy's going to be popping into Mire, while Pikapals is going to be going for his 4th crystal.
And Andy swimming to find out that it is Quake. He does not have that. Seconds.
Oh, look, Quake.
How easy is it when the game gives it to you like that?
I'll still never get over, I think it was my one of my tourney races, the Mire shed had both rods, fire and ice. It was amazing.
Yeah,
and T-Rock was required, so.
Nice.
Icing
And we
on the
did
cake.
have a recreation of that here in the tournament, too.
All right, and Pikapals is doing the rando route, taking the small key you normally get once you got the hook shot to go north to the downstairs to do the Agaphyte, but instead using it to do this little bit quicker of a route saves a few screen transitions. Oh, and Andy not doing Mire yet.
Yeah, I think he wants to hold off doing that. Even though he has all the components.
Yeah, I'm wondering what the how comfortable these players are with Dark World or with Dark Rooms. I mean, we saw Andy already do Dark Rooms, but he needed magic. Wow.
Oh, right, yes.
That's crazy.
Nice knowledge of the tree bonk there to help him out, although if this was the current logic, you would not be able to do that anymore.
Did Pikapals do all the water stuff on the left side and then left? Interesting option. He never checked those 2 chests on the left side. Not a bad play. I mean, he's still looking for 2 more items, so even if he finds the bow, he's still going to full clear this dungeon. Maybe. Double heart piece.
Pikapals now getting closer here to Argus. How many items has he seen in here? It's been what, 5 items now?
Couldn't tell you. I don't know which dungeon items he's seen. Actually, this is a better play because Argus having the big key means you're gonna have to do this dungeon twice regardless. So might as well save the left side until you get the big key and then do it then. So.
So Argus, Butter Sword, Resident Sleeper.
I mean, we're not seeing the quick kill today. So it's still kind of exciting. Kind of.
Although Pikapals is making it interesting for us, but anyways, down goes the eye. There's 1, and here comes 2.
Now I wonder if Andy's going to check Bombo's tablet before popping to the swamp.
That would be a good decision. I didn't see what the boss here Arcus dropped for Pika.
Looks like that's a no. Well, hopefully he does. But yeah, so far, Swamp Palace does not really hold much value yet, other than a crystal.
So now picking up the crystal out of Swamp, Pika will head back inside. He's got 1 more item to find. Oh, he takes a look at his inventory. He got all 6.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's got all 6. He's got 3 chests left remaining in there. The 2 on the left side and the big chest, and he has none of the 3 dungeon items.
Oh, wow, yeah, because since Argus didn't drop a big key, that means big key's going to be on the left side. How convenient. Wow. Very smart play by him, actually, so...
So the search for Bo continues.
Yeah, Pikapal still needs Bow and Ether, which we all know is Ether is in the dark maze of Palace of Darkness, but without... Now, could you imagine Bow being inside T-Rock? Very low chance, but that would be amazing. he has the means once he goes to pod to get or to complete T-Rock, but I don't know. Usually these seats have not been too trolly. There's the lamp in Thieves Town.
Well, that's going to help Pikapals out with the dark rooms.
Yeah, both
Especially
pod and...
next.
See, I told you Thieves Town is usually pretty good right off the bat. Could have saved him some trouble doing Mire in the dark.
But it really didn't look like he had any difficulties doing Mire in the dark. Not enormous amounts, that is. So how much more of this dungeon will Pikapals do? Will he go all the way? It looks like he's going to.
I mean, it's also a green pendant, so... And honestly, Thieves Town is one of the nicer green pendant dungeons you can get stuck with, aside from, like, Light World dungeons. The worst is, like, green pendant Ice Palace. Like, nobody's gonna do that.
Unless you absolutely have to.
Well, of course, Rick.
Like, I hate Ice Palace. You hate Ice Palace. I think we all hate Ice Palace. If you like Ice Palace, we'll give you our controllers. You can go into it when we do our next Link to the Past randomizer race.
By all means, take my controller. I'd rather not. Actually, no. I would do Ice Palace over Swamp Palace, because full clear in Swamp Palace to get nothing is the bow in Thieves Town.
Oh, wow. That's
talk about value. Lantern and bow. Now he's gonna still full clear because he doesn't know where Ether is. But what I tell you, Pendant Thieves Town, it's almost like on the same value level as like Light World Pendant Dungeons. They're just good options.
You are correct. Pikapals almost in go mode. He still needs to get the Ether. That is correct. That is inside Palace of Darkness.
Now Andy still has to do Mire to keep up with Pikapals. And if he is to go check Bombo's tablet, get the Ice Rod, and then immediately go to Thieves Town where he'll get the Lantern and Bow, he might, well, he did kind of do half of Pod. I don't know. He's definitely still behind. But Pikapals now is spending time on a dungeon for no reason because we all know Ether is in Pod. But who knows? We might find something like a red rupee. That's pretty good.
A rupee? That's
A
beautiful.
rupee.
What if he finds the silver arrows?
Now that silver arrows from blind that'd be it. It'd be over. Game over, man.
The sparkles blinded blind. Something like that.
The sparkles blinded blind.
The sparkles from the silvers. Do you see me having a bright future, Willard?
I sure do, Rick. Don't ever change. Keep doing what you're doing, boy.
I would say the same for you.
Heyo. Alright. I haven't been counting items. Will we get something from blind, or will it be a dungeon item? It will be a dungeon item.
It will be a green pendant.
So
And
this works out.
will, with the bow, head on over to Shrashla.
Yeah, it works out. He'll check that. Then he'll probably he'll go Dark World, check Sahasrahla, and then either do Pod or Eastern in whatever order. And then that's it before T-Rock. So brilliant routing from him. Absolutely brilliant how this actually unfolds.
And here he goes to do the Pod Eastern Palace combo.
Oh, nice. And we've seen a couple quick kills on the little... Oh, nice. Loving the work from Andy. That's hard to do. It's a lot harder than it looks.
I'm lucky if I can two-cycle this Argus.
Beautiful. The double fire rod spin.
Wow, that
Oh,
is
we'd like seeing that as
extremely
well.
nice.
Now, I'm curious. What if Sahasrara has the silvers? What do you got for me?
All right, Sarashla, what do you got for our guys?
Some blue goo. Some homemade goo. But, ugh. Shouldn't have said that.
I so badly want to follow up your statement with
I'm glad
a
you
question,
Don't.
but
Save
it
it
is
for later.
not worth it. It is definitely not worth it. We would be in so much trouble as you're getting yelled at by your phrasing.
I thought phrasing I thought that was your department, or am I thinking of someone else?
Phrasing is something I don't do. Phrasing is something that my our tracker Fan of Rio doesn't do either.
You know, there's phrasing and then there's making a goof. We all like to make goofs. It's definitely an intended goof. Goof to goof to goof.
It's just a happy little accident like Bob
Yeah,
Ross's.
there it is. Now, I like this routing from Andy. He's going to go check dig site and hopefully make his way up to Thieves Town, which might potentially give him a little bit of room to catch up.
It would save his run.
Because... Oh no, he's got the flute out.
Well, he
This is
might just
good.
flew to 3.
Let's hope, fingers crossed. Don't go to 8. He's going to 3.
There you go. See?
Just,
He's going to take this to the fast route.
just don't go... Okay, good. All right, there's still a chance. Because this will put him in go mode, so he doesn't even... If Pikapals ends up doing the whole right side of Pod, this might give him a chance to catch
Is he checking the
up.
pedestal?
Oh, no. Oh, no. He thought about it. Well, there's nothing here that we know of.
I'm just going to say it right now what is going to be in the pedestal.
Couch Cash, a little bit of love.
Bomb
Red
upgrade.
Goo.
Oh, no, Red Goo!
Haven't seen that one. Andy, why? The tease. Why you gotta tease us like that? Go back to 3. Okay. There's, there's still hope. Because that's the thing is, like, he's gonna get the bow, and then all he has to do is just clear dungeons.
Yes.
Pikapal's still looking. He's about to get his ether real quick. Okay, alright. We're in there, guys. There's still time. Because we love to see game 3s. We love to see it come down to the wire.
Absolutely. And Andy needs this to force a game 3 between these guys, which they're not going to play tonight.
No. He's going the wrong way. He's doing purple chest. Which, you know, I don't blame him. It's a good option, but not the one we wanted to see.
Well, at least he's going to take the fast path.
Yeah, I'm easily see him go into Meyer next, which he does need to do anyway. But yeah, this is pretty much kind of it's looking grim.
Pikapal's probably about a minute away from go mode at this point.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, even less than that.
Yeah, I remember because Andy he checked Eastern, then he checked as well as Pod without being able to complete either dungeon. He did Aga Tower as well, so it's a quick way to get behind. But it's all gambles. You know, imagine if the item that he got in Pod ended up being, I don't know, anything but Ether. Ether's good, but
Ladies and gentlemen, Pikapal's now in go mode.
once that Ether medallion lights up on the tracker, there it is. Go mode. Let me see that in chat, guys. Alrighty, and now it's just nothing but execution. He's just got to take out Helmassar, get the big key in Eastern and take out Armos, and then get the big key and whatever keys he needs to get to try next. So what would your prediction be for a time? End time for Pikapals?
Ooh, he's still got Turtle Rock. He's still got Ganon's Tower to do. I'm gonna say 131.08.
3108. Okay.
You just wrote that down, didn't you?
130. Well, no. But I am now.
Oh, sure, you're gonna call me on this.
You're gonna be like 1 second over and be like, oh, doesn't count.
What is this gonna be like? Price is Right rules?
Mm-hmm. The best rules. Here, let me cue up my that womp womp sound that plays in Price is Right. That that one. You know what I'm talking about.
I sure do.
Good. I think I did a pretty good impression.
I think you did fine. And so we'll hear that sound in about, what is it now? About 31 and a half minutes from now?
Yeah, something like that.
We'll just
know the... Go ahead.
We'll just have to make you be the Foley artist for Hollywood.
Okay, I can do that. I'm already out here, so you know that's one step in the right direction. All right, we know that the big key is on these in the small chest next to the bridge in Meyer. Let's see which choice he makes. All right, cool. You made the right one.
You did.
So I wonder if he's just gonna say, "I'm just gonna go ahead and kill Vitreous and hope for the best."
I would hope so. They'd give him some sort of hope, and he's gonna at least check the big chest.
Mm-hmm.
But the crystal pickup here for Pikapals, that makes 6. No, that doesn't.
We already know that we do
that makes
not
5.
even need to go see the double-chested fairy, despite picking up crystal 5 or 6. The second of the double-chested fairy crystals from Palace of Darkness. No big deal.
I always get the best clips off of SG2. Rick preferring the D, and also Willard talking about Old Man Goo.
I'm gonna take a screenshot of that.
Chat's not gonna let us live this one down.
Unforgettable moments to be remembered forever. Oh gosh.
Phrasing is something that we commentators don't do. That's how we end up with memorable moments.
What are you talking about? It makes for it's funny. That's real funny.
I don't think you still have to get your deal discussed with the Kappa Bank.
Oh gosh. Shouts to Ninnies. That was so long ago. That was during the pools matches, wasn't it?
Yes, it was the group stage.
Man, I remember that. That was funny.
Did you get your Pog champs all lined up so you could actually pay off this debt forgiveness?
I went home and I laid them all on the table and I counted it out one by one.
And how short were you?
We did it, Reddit. We did it.
Okay, good, because I know Feasel was concerned because he only had one.
All it takes is one. If every person in chat gave one PogChamp, I mean that would definitely meet the quota, or the I'd be able to pay off my debts. No big deal.
Chat flying in 5, 4, 3, 2,
Chat
1.
won't do it. Chat won't do it. Seeing PogChamps. Oh god. No, my bank account now it's overflowing. Ah. Oh, I love you, Twitch chat. You guys are great.
At least it's not getting filled with the baby rages. Those are the taxing ones.
Or the ha-has. Those are my favorite.
The lulls?
The ones that are usually used when people will say something. It's to represent cringe.
Oh, those ones.
You know that one, yeah. It's from the what's his name? Shirani? No.
Andy is going back in.
Oh no! That sucks. So, yeah. the vanilla big key location is going to be an item then? I guess it would have to be. Why else would it be heading in there?
I think
Guys,
so, yeah.
Did we turn on emote only? What's going on? What happened? Dude, I gotta get in on this.
We get the destructoids.
Now the question is, where the heck, pardon my language, are those silvers? I want to know.
You wash your mouth out with soap.
What flavor? Can it be coffee flavored soap? Because then I'm down.
No.
Aw.
I'm sure somebody makes a handcrafted coffee scented soap.
Ooh. I like it.
Compass picked up here after grabbing the Armoses, and Pika is off to Turtle Rock next.
Now imagine if silvers end up being in here. Because this is going to be an item, or... Yeah, it has to be an item, right?
There
Yeah,
it
it's
is,
a
a
piece
piece of heart.
Oh, and you want to say... The thing is, because Pikapals got the big key early, or something... he skipped the big chest in Eastern and didn't get the blue mail. Not that he'll need it, but it's just something... There's nothing really to, like, commentate on at this point in the game. That's why we're talking about random stuff, so...
Well, yeah, well, I mean...
Speaking of stuff to commentate, is Andy going to T-Rock?
Andy's going to T-Rock.
Oh my gosh.
So this is actually going to look like a close race, but all in reality, it isn't.
Can someone, Phantom, just put the bow and the other crystals on Andy's tracker just to confuse people? No, don't. It's a horrible idea.
Please, no. We were talking about a chat that got confused when I opted to put all the Triforces in Zelda 1, and that confused them all on Wednesday night.
I like it. I feel like we saw a gamble like this for I think it might have been the bow, from Ben and Cruel's first match that I also commentated, where Bo ended up being like, I don't know, in Swamp or something stupid, but not in T-Rock. This is unfortunate.
The tournament definitely loves having you doing commentary here, Willard.
You know, I do my best. I appreciate the love, guys. I'll keep doing it. It's fun. I'm dead in the tournament, but that's cool because I get to do more time commentating with my boy Rick or my boy Gamer Cal.
Yeah.
Or once DT gets back, I'm gonna get him on the mic sometime. We'll make it happen.
Awesome. We need to make it happen.
It's gonna happen. Alrighty, let's see what kind of T-Rock we're gonna get today. Though, actually, far often than not, T-Rock is always a full clear, whether you're in go mode or not. It's just a matter of checking the vanilla big chest or not. It's usually the only difference. It may be skipping the laser bridge, but...
One other thing here, Andy will probably end up checking the Mimic Cave.
True. Which, wasn't that where the silvers were in the last race? Or... Well, that might have been the Jet Wolfie race.
Silvers were not found, but based on elimination, we knew it was in the very last chest of the laser room.
Me hating memes? How could I? I'm not even capable. I love memes. Hey, I like Phantom Ryu's Kane meme. I always, even in my races, when I'm streaming those, I'll still bring it up because it's funny. It's a funny voice. Validation chest.
It's the final chest.
It's the final. Yeah, I guess. But if you have butter and silvers, why would you check it? What value are you going to get from checking it?
I think that's
other
why,
than to satisfy the hangry Twitch chat.
I think that's why Fred bombed him.
I say hangry for a reason, because we're always hangry We're hungry and angry.
I just bombed the validation chest because I was tired of that seed.
Very good reason. But couldn't you just take your anger out on Ganon? Or Ganon? Ganon? That guy? The guy with the balls?
Phrasing.
I stand by it. We want blue balls. Can we bring those back? Just kidding. Don't even do it. Make it an option. Also, where are my bees? Vitor, you promised me bees like months ago. I'm still waiting.
I got plenty of bees for you anytime I bonk into that one dash rock that is near the cemetery.
Oh yeah, that's the best. I think when I was doing a race and I went to go check what was on the pyramid, and I bonked normally the fairy tree, and of course it was bees. So I had bees chasing me all the way up the pyramid. It was great. It was super cool. All right, we're gonna be seeing what's in Mimic Cave.
E-Tap's giving you some bees. They're just a letter B though.
Yo, thanks for the bees. Yo, thank you guys. All right, looks like there's gonna be we're gonna need keys on the bridge. Oh, and half magic. What a place for that. In a normal route, no one would be getting that. Well, when I say normal, I mean Pikapals route. Go mode route. But you never know. Half magic is kind of nice to have if you don't get the silvers, just in case you miss that torch glitch. Yeah, we're gonna have to see the platform room in the dark for Andy, because he never went to Thieves Town. He never got his bow, nor did he get his lantern.
Yeah, those are the only things that are keeping him from being on go mode at this point. We do know both of these runners have to do the laser room.
Yeah, I'm looking for that last key. Let's see how this goes. Honestly, this room in the dark is a lot easier than it sounds. It's just, if you mess up right at the beginning, then... Oh, wow, the red mail. Didn't even need the blue mail in Eastern.
Hey, there's a key.
And he's good to go. Don't even need those silvers.
Maybe you'll still run into them in Ganon's tower.
There's still hope. Nice. Nice use of that.
Andy. Going now down to the bottom. Always going for the safety.
Good option. The thing is, he has the mirror shield, so he doesn't need to do the dash strat. So, why is he doing it? He's got to show off. Nope. And that's a death.
Pew! Down.
Oh, no zero cycle for Pikapals, but that's okay. He's got a tremendous lead. He's going to be getting into that G tower right around the 130 mark.
Yeah, I think I'm going to be incorrect with my timing.
Yeah. It's okay. I didn't write it down, so it didn't happen. Oh, and there's the other sword. Wow.
And another death for Andy.
A laser to the back. What a way to go.
And one last chest to check.
And that's going to be the red mail.
If he can get to it.
True.
Alright, Willard, do you want to do the normal spiel?
You know, I don't really care for this spiel. But I'll do it anyway. Because I am an entertainer, and it's my job. Guys, it's that time again. We're heading into G Tower for the first time, and there are 22 chests that these players can get to find that magnificent big key that they're going to need to get to the upstairs portion of G Tower to go find Ganon. Which chest do you guys think it's going to be? Is it going to be Bob chest? Is it going to be past the ice armors? Is it going to be the first chest, such as like on the Bob bonk item to kill Bob? Is it going to be on the first two on the right? Which routing do you guys want to see? Let's find out. How was that? Was that pretty good?
Awesome.
Cool.
11. And Pika's... Okay,
Second
Pika...
guessing.
Pika calls an audible on his way downstairs.
It's like, stupid route? No. Going with the safe route. Letting fate decide. It's not a bad option. Because then if it ends up costing you the race, it's like, I left it up to fate. It's not my fault.
And because he did not get a key, he is not going to go right side.
Rip Bob. I love this seed now. When Bob's dead, I'm in a good mood. Because I'm a monster. I'm a monster.
Are you doing the
and
monster
now-
mash?
The monster mash.
It was a graveyard smash.
He did the mash. It's June.
I can't go anywhere further than that.
It's June. We're a little early. You know how stores like to get out, holiday gift cards in sections already like months before it's time? Well, we're giving you Halloween this early, so let's go. All right,
that's
looks
not
like
really Halloween though.
what is it then?
You can do.
Oh wow!
Oh,
What a
big
crazy place
best
for that.
number 8.
Did anyone say the double fire rod or fire bar room? Because I sure didn't.
And Andy finally heading into Turtle Rock, Thieves Town. A little too late.
Yeah, Turtle Rock's looking a little different this time. He did the mash. Yeah, he's got to go deep to get that bow, but yeah. Man, just amazing routing from Pikapals. Really, really good stuff. A lot of times players will gamble on Eastern or Pod without having the means to defeat them, but sometimes it works, sometimes it don't.
And if it doesn't work, it really can blow up in your face.
Yeah. Now I wonder if Andy's ever going to do Agate Tower again without first full clearing every possible opportunity. He did the dash. Oh god. Homemade monster goo mash.
And now we're going to have that song stuck in your head.
I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. I'm a little sorry. I'm sorry for ruining this VOD. People are gonna have to go back and watch this and be like, ugh. Can we get new commentators? Can we just mute this? I'm just gonna watch it in silence.
What we're going to do is
redub it. It's easy.
We're gonna have a VOD that is going to be copyright strucken. It'll be removed off the face of YouTube.
Feasel Mythical, I'm sorry. Blame Rick. Blame Ryu, because that's funnier.
Blame Ryu, that's good.
Alright, we're gonna get a 2-cycle ammo, not bad. We take those.
And
there's the bow.
And 133, it's a painful go mode.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we could still blame TG. I don't know why.
And their their contagious laughter.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I love it. The freest of gauntlets. Like this has been, yeah, Pikapals. Woof. I haven't really seen much of Pikapals. Like, I don't know how often they do like actual SRL races other than maybe the weekly, but man, oh man. Really good stuff. Oop. Just barely missing that magic.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you may want to pick that up.
Yeah, might be needed. But he does have some blue goo.
Yes, that blue goo he picked up off some particular character.
Who I hope is eventually playable in one of the future versions of the enemy randomizer that Zarby's working on.
Plug, hint, hint.
Mm-hmm. Yo, that Wizathon was fun. I did the last seed, the brand new one. I'm not gonna say anything in case people still want to go play it, but it was a hoot. And a holler. Alright, not gonna be seeing any slide whistles for me today. Two very good, easy Moldorans. When you have Butter Sword, it's super free.
And we get a +5 arrows in the final chest.
How uneventful. So no silvers. Well, guess we'll hear from Ganon. Where could they be? They could be in Ice Palace. And that's all I can really think of. Alright, Agate 2.
So which seed did you end up playing? Was it the last one that was called What a Fall?
Yep. I didn't actually do it through like the SRL like with everyone else. I did it because I was like an hour late, but I streamed it. I got like a 329, sub 330.
What's this with you being tardy?
You know, sometimes things come up and I'd oversleep, or you know, real life gets in the way. Whether that's in the form of a comfy bed or dinner. Can't blame you for that, right?
You need extra coffee.
I need extra coffee.
If you want to donate your coffee, you can send it to cares of Willard J. Bradley, something. California.
I'll have to reopen my P.O. box just so you guys can do that, all right? How's that sound?
Next thing you know, Willard J. Bradley ends up getting about 17 pounds of coffee.
I would not argue with that option. Please do that. All right, Pikapals in there with a 130, running around the 136.18 mark is when he popped into Ganon. So, wow, this is going to be a really good time. Yeah, Andy still has to go back, fight Armos, and then finish off T-Rock, which that's double dipping into both Eastern Pod and T-Rock and Meyer is easy way to to earn a lot of extra time on the clock. Sorry, that was I kind of faded there a little bit.
Yep. In addition, the Aghanim and Ganon's Tower.
So left side probably, or no? Well, yeah, it could have been left side, could have been right side. Heck,
Yeah, it could have been anywhere.
We might even see it depending on Andy's route if he chooses to finish the race.
Yeah, he might find himself not in the mood to finish the run after the way this one's gone from.
Alrighty, just like 10 more, 8 more maybe, 20, 15, couple.
Hike.
Blue, 42. Blue goo, 42.
You almost sound like you're calling a bingo number now.
Bingo.
Hold your cards on N44. We have a bingo.
Rick, you're not, Rick, you're not that old. Come on, you don't play bingo yet.
Fine.
Down at the old folks' home.
They go crazy for it over there.
That's what I've heard. And there we have it. There is. Oh, I never even actually entered the IRC chat. Well, that's because I got in here late. But we have our winner, Pikapals, moving on to top 8 to take on. Who are they taking on? I don't have this info. Hold on. Oh, to take on the winner of Evil Ash or Newbie.
And
GG's.
And that series starts on Sunday, by the way.
Heyo.
And the official SRL time. 1:38:30, just like his timer.
Beautiful. Wow. What an incredible time. 1:38:30 was sub 140. Always nice. Congratulations. Now, did both of them do an interview last time, or what did we get?
Yes, they did.
Okay, cool.
But both of them were right on the same time. Both made it to Ganon. So they both were ready to go at the same period of time together. This time we'll probably have Pikapals come on in, and Andy's going to maybe finish this one. I don't know.
All he's going to go ahead and do it.
All he's got to do is Ganon's Tower now.
Well, he's still got to go back to T-Rock. Right?
No, he finished it off.
Oh, right, because he could. Never mind. I'm a dummy. Okay, so he's not. I mean, yeah, that's not too bad then. Just having to go back and finish Pod and Eastern. I thought he had. I don't know why, but for some reason I thought he had to go back to T-Rock. Whoops a doodle.
Yep, he's
Well-
heading on over to Ganon's tower. We'll see.
Guys, I just want him to go to T-Rock again, okay? It's because I did a seed earlier today where I had to double dip into T-Rock. It was awful. Congratulations, Pikapals. How you feeling?
Hey, thanks. Feeling pretty good.
Yeah. Gorgeous routing. How about that Thieves Town?
I know. So much value.
I know, right? Did you kind of wish you had... I mean, you seem to have handled the dark rooms pretty quickly, but finding that lantern after already doing Mire, you're like, okay, that's cool.
Yeah. You know, might have helped, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, you still had to do Pod and T-Rock, so it still got its value overall.
Yeah. And, you know, had that bow too.
And
That's always useful.
you wound up needing it for Ganon's tower 5th floor when you were running out of magic.
Yeah. I was pretty sure I had enough magic to make it through.
And right now, Andy is just now getting into G Tower. He unfortunately made a few extra guesses backtracking into Mire to check what was at the vanilla big chest location, as well as going to Eastern and Pod earlier. So you guys were actually both in T-Rock at the same time, but you had done Eastern and Pod and had the bow, and he didn't have any of that. So.
And he also, once again, went to Aga.
Oh, go figure. He said he wouldn't fall for the baits.
But, you know, vanilla flippers,
I
you can't
mean-
predict that.
Maybe it was the book, until the book was on the ledge.
Right? Because I believe he also did see the Moon Pearl on the cliff ledge when he went to check Agana's cave. It's just, I think he went and checked Sahasrara the same time you did, but he went into Eastern afterwards.
Oh man,
So that's how it goes.
pretty much.
Yeah. Well, congratulations either way. Both like back-to-back doubleheaders are just generally tiring.
It's true. I should
Um,
probably stop doing this, or else chat's going to keep thinking I'm going to do this every time.
Yeah,
We
you're the one who
love-
got talked into doing it against Dodecahedron, and now you did it again against Andy, so actually it worked out for you both cases.
I know.
But how difficult is it playing back-to-back seeds? Like, what goes through your mind when you're missing out on certain items, or maybe, have I been to that place? Yes, I have. No, I haven't been.
Yeah, I think it hit me harder last time than this time, because last time I thought I had a potion I didn't. This time
oh,
I had a few issues that, like, did I ever do Hera Basement? I don't remember.
no, you skipped it this time.
Did I? What should I have done it?
It was a bomb upgrade,
Yeah.
so you got lucky. I don't know if you intended to leave it or not, or if it was just a big gamble, but
No.
hey, it worked out. Saved you some time.
I was probably thinking a couple moves in advance and forgot which step I was still on.
Oh no. Well,
Because
Thankfully,
like halfway through, I couldn't remember if I had done Tile Room, and I was pretty sure I hadn't, but I couldn't remember if that's because it had something useless like a dungeon item.
And then you get lucky by the fact that it wasn't the location of the bow.
Yeah, because I was gonna head up there soon if Thieves didn't pan out.
So how do you feel about your next matchup? Potentially, who would you rather face off in top 8, Evil Ash or Newbie? Or is that a dumb question? It might be a dumb question.
I don't know. I haven't really watched any
Okay.
of their games, so I don't really have a clue yet.
Now
Well,
you can go
you
ahead
can
and
watch-
watch them on Sunday.
There it is. There's the plug.
I'll have to make sure to set aside some time for that, I guess.
Most definitely. Well, me and Rick had a blast here commentating for you guys, so thank you so much for having us.
We had
That's
some
good.
phrasing issues.
Yeah, we also sang the Monster Mash. I wouldn't go back and watch this. It's pretty
I
bad.
don't know. Monster Mash, man.
It's a good one. It's a classic.
I mean, that's like a seller right there.
I like this guy. He's fun.
Well, congratulations. What? How do you feel about making it into the final 8 of this tournament?
I'm still feeling like I lucked in. Kinda.
Did you go 4-0 in the pools? Section?
Yes.
Okay.
My first match in the pools was like entirely luck winning that one.
Yo, we take those.
Yeah, I mean,
So
sometimes
you
that works.
haven't lost a game yet. Knock on wood.
Somehow.
That's pretty nice. I mean, you're sitting at what, 8-0 right now?
Yeah.
It's pretty good. That's awesome. Let's keep it rolling.
I mean, considering I was coming in to this tournament hoping, oh, I hope I win, one game in the group stages.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's the thing about Randomizer. Execution isn't always everything, and your execution, actually, for both these games, for what I've watched, we're both on point. So, but at the same time, it's Randomizer. You never know what's going to work out, what's going to pay off.
Yeah.
Especially in this old logic, if you're used to playing the new logic.
Yeah, I haven't played a ton of new logic yet, so maybe that's playing into my favor too.
Possibly. It's a whole new way of thinking about the game, definitely.
Yeah, I hear you're supposed to do Turtle Rock.
Yeah, Turok's the new hip thing to do. It's so fetch.
Yeah. Maybe I shouldn't play new logic.
Well, they are rolling out an update pretty soon. Hopefully fixing the whole ice rod situation.
Yeah,
And
that'll be fun.
potentially, maybe, don't quote me on this, chat. Oh, nice triple from Andy. Possibly before the weekly tomorrow. We'll see. I know
Weekly
Carcat was,
tomorrow. Weekly tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern. Join us.
I won't be there. I'll be at a musical. But I'll be there in spirit. Think of me.
A musical? You're gonna skip the weekly for a musical?
Book of Mormon at the Pantages Theater. Yeah,
I was about to say, it better be a good musical.
it's a pretty good one. It's a pretty golden one. It's gonna be fun. I'll be singing it the whole rest of the weekend. So, anyway, Andy just now getting into G Tower at around 147.30, give or take. Neither player found the silvers. I wonder what part of G Tower they were at.
Oh, you had a whole probably 11 possible chests that it could be in. Actually, a lot more than that. About 17 chests it could be in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because we didn't see much of the right side. And we didn't see Rando Room or Ice Armos. Yeah, both you guys did the exact same routing in G Tower. 2 right chests on the right, no small key, so went to the left.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I like leaving it up to fate. And Andy always
That's exactly what
gets
I
left
said. Oh no, Andy missing the torch glitch, but he did pick up half magic from Mimic Cave, so. And he does have the blue goo. No, he doesn't have the blue goo because he never finished Thieves Town.
Right. He never got Sahashla's special present.
Yeah, because his go mode was the bow. So he had no other reason to finish off Thieves Town.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
But you'll get to
go.
You'll get to see all the important things discussed about here during the course of the race. Coffee-scented soaps.
I mean, that sounds like Willard's kind of thing, so.
Yeah. Alright, there we have it. I don't have IRC chat up, but I'm assuming he's going to have a 149... 27.88?
How about a 29? But
Okay.
nice try.
We'll take
Why
it.
don't you go ahead and pull him in, and we'll do the interview with him.
Is he in chat?
He sure is.
GG, Andy. How you feeling?
I'm disappointed. The dice
Never
never
lucky?
rolled my way at all that round.
You what?
The dice never rolled my way at all that round. There is not a single thing that went my way.
The vanilla flippers were the huge culprit there.
Yeah, I didn't even have
'Cause
money
who-
until I did the Death Mountain stuff.
Right,
So-
and who gambles on vanilla flippers anyway?
I don't know.
Those crazy people.
X-Tower, and then double dipping in both Eastern and Pod, and as well as going back into Meyer to check that chest. Yeah.
Because I would have ran out of magic because I missed a fire rod shot. Like the entire game was out to get me that time.
And then not even missing torch glitch, it's just salt in the wounds.
Yeah, well, it is what it is.
Yeah.
The nature of the beast. I've been getting really, really unlucky seeds as of late. I played a one-hit KO seed like a couple days ago where the mirror was in Ganon's tower.
Wow.
And also, the only sort of raids in the game were in Ganon's tower or on the floating island in Death Mountain.
Just teasing you.
And the silver arrows in that seed, which I wouldn't need, but they were in Swamp Palace, which I couldn't get into without the mirror that was in Ganon's tower.
Wow.
I also
That's
played another seed the other day where Ice Rod was pedestal, but Book was in Ganon's tower, so you had to do a blind pull.
I
I've
love
just been
it.
really, really, really unlucky.
I have not seen that yet. A forced blind pull, unless you wanted to. Well, wait.
Yeah.
What did you need the ice rod for then?
Turtle Rock.
Oh, but you never got. Oh, yeah, you never got the book. Gotcha.
Yeah, I've had a case where I
was
ended.
about to say, like, what?
I think Andy was in that race too, where Ether was in the pedestal, and that was required, and it was a blind pull.
Unbelievable.
I do have one question for you, Andy, as well as several others. But this one first. I saw you dashing in the laser bridge room despite having the mirror shield. Was that just
I'm usually consistent at the laser dash, but I was
Oh,
kind
okay.
of I was kind of tilting and trying to untilt myself by forcing it anyway.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough.
I was a little bit flustered by that seed.
Yeah. I mean, because you got to gamble on Pendant Thieves
Mhm.
and Vanilla Flippers.
Yep.
I mean, at least you guys didn't have to touch Ice Palace, which we can all agree is pretty awful.
I was
Pretty
really,
awful.
really hoping the bow was in Turtle Rock, because if it was there, I felt confident I was pretty solid and golden.
Mhm.
But it wasn't. I was like, all right, well, it's probably in Thieves Town. I'm pretty sure I'm booked.
Yeah,
Honestly,
we had both of you guys in Turtle Rock at the same time. Only problem was Pikapals was on Gomo at that point, and you were
Yeah.
still checking everything.
Yeah.
Have we seen useful stuff in T-Rock in these tournament races? Because I feel like in this old logic, you rarely see stuff in T-Rock just because of the amount of requirements to get in there.
Willard, I believe there's a clip of you being a player
Other than the
in
ice
a
rod.
race.
Other than the ice rod. Okay, let me rephrase that question. That is true.
I also
Because
found
there's-
I found every sword again.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I played a seed earlier today. It was open seed, and you had to go get the very last chest in T-Rock to get the mirror. To go to Swamp to get Ice Rod from Argus. Both
Oh
Crystal
my
Dungeons.
God, that's disgusting.
It was amazing. I loved it. And I hated it. Mostly hated it. Actually, I didn't love it at all. I'm just kidding. I loved it. It was great. But that's Rando for you. You never
I
know.
don't know.
what
I
to
don't
expect.
see much love there.
Struggle is real. I hope
Chat loved
Pikapals does well and continues to carry on my legacy. He better.
I will do my best to not immediately lose 2
Better
games
not
in a
lose,
row.
man. You got to represent Mystery Tournament.
It's true, but I kind of just ruined my bracket entirely. So
Hey,
with
everyone.
that,
Hey, my bracket's been dead, so. Wait, you put yourself losing to me?
of course, that's what all the cool kids do, right?
What a homie. Wow.
Oh, me.
I had to have that
You
Andy
forget that
versus
this is-
Andy.
You seem to forget this is not Mystery Tournament, and I'm never lucky. So.
That is true. But you've also run NMG before. So
I have. Speaking of, I should probably get a better time in that. I'm pretty sure I could do it pretty easily at this point. My movement's gotten a lot better because of randomizer grinding.
What is your PB?
135 something.
Woof. It's pretty good.
It's not that good. It's not
It's
top
pretty
100
good.
yet.
It's pretty good, okay? Coming from someone who I just did my first and I got 144. And I'm like, hey, that's pretty good. No, that's horrible. I gotta get that sub 140. We gotta get some more hype over in NMG so we can get some more races going on.
Well, maybe I'll start looking back into it now I've done this. However, I also need to learn Super Metroid now because I got convinced to join the Super Metroid Randomizer tournament in July.
Oh, jeez.
I don't know how to
watch
play.
those.
I know item locations. I don't.
I know
like,
of Super Metroid.
I don't know like speed strats. I don't know what inputs
Mm-hmm.
I need to do when. Like I don't know quick kills. There's a practice
like-
hack. I'll figure it
I
out.
feel like that's like 90% of that game. It's learning controls and speed stuff and like that, right? It's really intensive.
It sure is.
Well, good luck to you. Wish you the best. I'll be watching.
Also, join Mystery Tournament 11 in
When is
like
that?
September. Probably September. I don't know.
For my birthday? Okay.
Something like that.
We need
Well.
more than 360 people or so this time, so got to get those sign-ups.
I'm sure we can get there.
I think it'll be easy.
Yeah. Well, GG to both you guys.
GG.
I can't imagine doing a doubleheader like that. You guys both must be physically and mentally exhausted. So,
Ah, no way. I can go for like 3 more. Let's do
yo, are we doing
Oh,
a game
man.
3 right now?
it.
We're gonna just make this a best of 9 here, Willard.
Let's go.
Oh man, I don't know if I can win this best of 9.
Oof. Dude, are we going to see the reverse 9-0? That's not how it works. But yeah, either way, very fun races to watch. Good stuff from both of you. I'm sure we'll see some amazing more races from either of you. I'm sure some of you guys are going to be competing in the weekly rando tomorrow.
That's what my
and
plan was. My plan was to wake up and do that right away.
there you go.
And maybe I'll get lucky in that race.
Dude, get a top 3.
That
Go
sounds
for it.
hard.
Depends. It depends on how lucky I'm going to be.
Never lucky.
You just flushed your luck out with these 2 seeds. You'll do phenomenally well tomorrow.
I mean, I didn't have good luck in the Fred seeds either. I think my execution just carried me in those woods.
We take those. But either way, should be fun. I'll be excited to watch, to see the results. I won't be racing, but I'll make sure to go check up on the website and see you. But thank you guys again for an awesome race and for doing an impromptu game 2 right off the bat.
We wanted to keep the fans entertained. I mean,
Yeah, that's the whole point, probably.
Except now chat's hungry. You're giving them what they want, and now they want more.
Well, they'll get
Yeah.
more randomizer tomorrow.
There you go. Well, thank you guys so much, everybody involved. Fun race, and I think that's going to do it for us tonight. Do we have anything else on here, or maybe something to going over on speed gaming right now?
I don't think so.
Oh, wow. Oh, in 1 hour, Pokemon Red on speed gaming. Cool. I need to catch that. I know we have some people from the tournament over there.
Yep, beginning at 2 a.m. Eastern Time over on Speed Gaming. It's the Pokemon Red tournament. And we've also got Ocarina of Time Beta Quest 2 versus 2 tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern Time.
Ooh, that's fun and wacky.
A Link to the Past Randomizer returns here 6 p.m. tomorrow night. And then Banjo-Kazooie wraps up the evening at 10 p.m. Eastern.
exciting.
Good stuff. Alrighty, guys. Well, Rick, would you like to sign us out?
All right, for everybody who's been working behind the scenes for this group of races, for Pikapals and Andy for being the participants, for Emma and then Willard J. Bradley in the second race for being my co-commentator, and for the trackers that came along, JC in the first race, Phantom Rio, who loves to come on board and tell us his Kane stories, and for Fiesel, who helped oversee all of this. I'm Adirondack Rick saying goodnight. We'll see you next time.
Farewell.
Good night, guys. Make sure to follow all the stuff. Do we already plug everything? Alrighty, guys. Thank you so much. Adios.